I just wanted to come on here really quick and give you guys a quick update about my IUD. And I feel like I need to do that because in my last video I told you guys I liked it, everything was going good, yada yada yada. So for me, you know, you have to be careful what you say to people, because somebody might be like, oh, you know, she likes her IUD, maybe I should try mine. So I feel like I have to give you guys a quick update about that. So one of my subscribers, I know I always say that, but that's because I pay close attention to my subscriber comments. I like to conversate with you guys. I do listen to you guys, you know, and I just, you know, find it important to keep that conversation going and being very honest. So I appreciate you guys giving me feedback on my videos, because, you know, that's how we keep each other, you know, going and having great conversations and educated and yada yada yada. Like, I just really appreciate you guys always giving me comments and feedback, because I do listen and I do pay attention. So one of my subscribers were telling me about her IUD and her experience having an IUD. Now, prior to me getting my IUD, I did not do my research on this IUD. And for the main reason is because I'm that person that will Google something and search something and then just embed it in my head. Like, if I were to look up this IUD and I looked at the pros and the cons, I immediately would have got the IUD and been like, oh, this is happening to me, oh, this is what's going on. I would self-diagnose myself continuously because I am such an overthinker about everything. So in that moment, I'm like, okay, I've tried two types of birth controls before. I did the pill and I did the NuvaRing back when I was in school, and I didn't like it. And the main reason I didn't like it is because the pill I kept forgetting and it broke me out really bad. The NuvaRing, I didn't like that I had to keep putting it in myself and it broke me out really bad. So I'm like, you know what, I don't like it, I don't want to do it, whatever. I'll just use protection or however else I decide to go about birth control. And so this time around, I'm like, let me just not, you know, put things in my head to make, you know what I'm saying, let me just see how I like it just off of experience, and then if I like it, I like it, if I don't, I don't. So when I was telling you guys I liked my IUD, it was because I didn't feel it, it wasn't painful. Only thing that was painful was the strings, and after she cut the strings, it was good. Like, oh, I don't feel this, my face isn't breaking out, I don't have any real like tangible side effects right now, nothing that I could see or feel really. So I thought. So I didn't tell you guys this in my last video, but when I first got home from having Amina, my legs felt very, very, very heavy, right? And I'm like, maybe it's because, you know, I was pushing so hard or whatever, because I'm thinking like, well, maybe if I pushed her out in 25 minutes, that means that I was pushing like extremely, extremely hard. So maybe my legs are still trying to recoup or whatever, yada, yada, yada. So I will feel that every now and then. But then like a few days ago, I was trying to go up the stairs, and it felt like literally like 20-pound weights was on each of my legs. And I'm like, that is really weird. And like, I was like literally pulling my, like trying to pick my legs up to go up the stairs. And my husband's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, dude, you remember when I told you like when I first got home that it felt like weights were on my legs? Like, I feel that again. Like, it's really weird. Like, I don't know why I'm feeling like something is weighing me down. So after we talked about that, I kind of thought about my subscriber, and she kind of put a comment like, you know, if you feel anything that's out of the normal, you know, look into it. So at this point, I'm like, maybe I should do my research. I need to look into this. I don't want anything to be going on because of this IUD or whatever. And on top of that, my ankles and my feet were hurting. And, you know, I'm not no expert or nothing, but I don't think I use my ankles and feet to push the baby out. So I'm like, something doesn't feel right. So then I started doing my research and I started reading stories. I found one doctor online and said she doesn't take patients that even use IUDs because of all of these certain things happening. And then one of the things was this lady kept having lower leg pain and back pain, and as soon as she took her IUD out, it kind of went away. So I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so crazy. And then on top of that, I kept running into articles on Facebook about, you know, women having issues with their IUD. And there was also another girl that went live that was talking. She didn't have an IUD. She had the birth control that go on your arm, and she was saying how this birth control made her form blood clots, and she's on blood thinners forever now, like, because of this birth control causing these major side effects for her. So immediately I'm like, oh nope, this is all I needed. Like, I can't see stuff like this and be like, oh, everybody's different, my body functions different. No. If I see something like that, I'm like, nope, I'm not about to even risk it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big deal for me. Like, oh no, we're gonna have to figure something else out. So sure enough, my 6-week my 6-week post-op appointment was like in a couple days. So it was on the 12th. Yeah, my appointment was on June 12th. And on June 14th, my legs went back to feeling completely normal. So when I went to the doctor, I told her, like, look, I don't know if it's for sure, but I don't even want to risk it. I want to take my IUD out. And she was like, well, you know, that's not really a normal side effect, but just see how it is. Like, do a test run, do a test trial. Like, if your legs go back to feeling normal, then maybe it was your IUD. And if not, maybe you need to go to physical therapy. Maybe you did lose some type of muscle, or you need to rebuild your strength back up in your legs from after having a baby or whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, let's just see or whatever. So yeah, like I said, 2 days later, my legs felt completely normal. So, you know, I don't know, I don't want to say for a fact like that definitely was my IUD, but what I can tell you is after she took that IUD out, my legs felt completely normal. My ankles went back to feeling the same, my feet went back to feeling the same. So I don't know, it's crazy. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to come on here and give you that quick update. Like I said, I put out in my last video that I liked my IUD and everything was going good, but since that has all changed, I feel like I'm obligated to let you guys know that, and that's it. So yeah, as far as like knowing what birth control to go with next, we really don't know. I never wanted to do birth control. I wanted to get my tubes tied originally, but I'm kind of hesitant towards that because everybody's like, well, you got to go through recovery time, and it's not as easy on a woman as it is for a man to just get snipped. So I don't know, maybe my husband will do the birth control thing and not me. So I don't know, but as soon as I find out further information, I will be glad to share that information with you guys as well. So I'm done just yapping. But like I said, it was so important for me to tell you guys that. And until next time, thanks for watching and listening. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, hey y'all. All right, see you later.